Hey everyone, Carl with StoneHouse here, 2026. We're making it happen. We're actually here in Converse working on a property, and I wanted to go over interior piers. Even though it's inside the garage, it's still considered an interior pier. And what goes into putting interior piers, and where do we put them, and how do we know where to put them, and what's the process? So basically what we do is we come out and shoot elevations of the home, find out where it's falling, if it's raising, and if it's shifting, or what's going on with the property. And then we do a pier layout if it needs repaired. And we stick piers where we believe they're needed in order to fix that area. And then what we do, if a house needs interior piers, which means it's sunk so deep or it's sunk so far down that you now have to introduce interior piers in order to lift the house and level it. We put piers on our drawings where we believe there are beams in the house or beams under the foundation. And what we do is, after we get the job approved and we come out to do the actual work, we have an engineering firm come out, third-party engineer. They come out and they use a scanner, and they'll scan this concrete with a GPR scanners, ground penetrating radar, and it actually penetrates through the slab, and it shows us exactly where the beams are. It shows us where the cables run. It shows us where the rebar runs. It shows us a lot of stuff. So basically what we do, we get the engineer, they come in, they lay out all the beams. And if you look at these lines on the floor, these blue lines are actually, there is a beam under this house, concrete beam, that runs right where these blue lines run. And then it runs this way as well. So when we put piers, we need to pier under the beam. You can't just put piers anywhere under the house. It needs to be under a beam, under a load-bearing beam. So if you look right here, we have holes broken out along this blue line, which is our beam. This is where a pier will go. Okay, we've already marked it. The guys have come in and broke the hole out with the chipping hammer. And then this one's broke up too. And if you come down over here, probably can't see in there, but we've dug down and right beside the beam is right here, right where the blue tape is. It's perfect. And then we'll put our pier up under that beam right there. So that's what happens on an interior pier. And it's important. We can mark these beams without using a GPR scanner. The downside is, if you use a GPR scanner, you can see cables and everything else that runs through your slab. A lot of people don't know, especially on older houses, a lot of your lines actually run through your slab. I can't tell you how many AC lines we've hit, how many plumbing lines we've hit over the years, until we got smart and said, you know what, let's just have an engineer go out and scan all these so we don't have this problem. Now maybe 1 out of 20 houses we hit something, but this is a big part of the process that most people don't do because they either don't know about it or they're scared to sell it to the customer. But it's actually protecting the customer and us. So this is what we're doing. And this is a house, we've already laid out all the interiors. We've already pretty much pushed all the interiors, and we're getting ready to lift this bad boy on Saturday morning.